Today is Tuesday, September 7th. It's Rosh Hashanah, the first day of a period of atonement. Rosh Hashanah means head of the year, or first of the year. It takes place on the first day of Tishrei, the 7th month of the Hebrew calendar, which usually falls in September or October, the Gregorian calendar. I think it's called the Gregorian calendar right now. It's the start of a 10-day period of atonement, introspection, and repentance that ends on Yom Kippur, which is known as the Day of Atonement. And Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur are the two high holy days in the Jewish religion. What I found very interesting is that Rosh Hashanah is not mentioned in the Torah, our founding religious text, and appears under different names in the Bible. This holiday was very likely established by the 6th century BC, and the phrase Rosh Hashanah shows up for the first time in the Mishnah, the Jewish Code of Law, which was compiled in 200 AD. The Hebrew calendar actually begins with the month of Nisan, but Rosh Hashanah occurs at the start of Tishrei. That's when God is said to have created the world. So for this reason, Rosh Hashanah can be seen as the birthday of the world, rather than a new year in the secular sense. Still, it is on Rosh Hashanah that the number of the civil year increases. The Mishnah described 3 other New Years in the Jewish calendar, in addition to Rosh Hashanah. Nisan 1 was used to resume the cycle of months and measure the duration of the king's reigns. Elul 1 resembled the start of the modern fiscal year and determined the teething of animals for charity or sacrifice. Shavat 15 calculated the age of fruit-bearing trees and is now celebrated as the minor holiday, Tu Shabbat. Now, according to Jewish tradition, God judges all creatures during the 10 days of atonement, or awe, between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. And during this period, he decides whether they will live or die in the coming year. Jewish law teaches that God inscribes the names of the righteous in the book of life and condemns the wicked to death on Rosh Hashanah. People who fall between the two categories have until Yom Kippur to perform teshuvah, or repentance. As a result, observant Jews consider Rosh Hashanah and the days surrounding it as a time for prayer, a time for good deeds, a time for reflecting on past mistakes, and a time for making amends with others. That's a pretty big job when you think about it. I don't know if I could do all of that in only 10 days, but that's the way it is in the Jewish traditions. So, Rosh Hashanah is different from the modern New Year's celebrations, which often include parties that run through the night, drinking binges, going out and having a good time with your friends in someone's house or someplace else. There are many different celebrations. Go to a show, go to a party, have a good time with friends, celebrate in some raucous way. But Rosh Hashanah is subdued, a holiday for contemplation. And because Jewish texts differ on the festival's length, Rosh Hashanah is observed for a single day by some denominations and 2 days in other denominations. Work, of course, is prohibited, and religious Jews spend much of the holiday attending synagogue, because the high holy day prayer services include distinct liturgical liturgical texts. There are songs and customs, and rabbis and their congregations read from a special prayer book known as the Machzor during both Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. And let's not forget the shofar, a trumpet made from a ram's horn. It is an essential and emblematic part of both Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. The ancient instrument's plaintive cry serves as a call to repentance and a reminder to Jews that God is their king. The blower of the shofar is required to play 4 sets of notes on Rosh Hashanah. Kia, a long blast. Shivarim, 3 short blasts. Teruah, 9 staccato blasts. And Tekiah Galola, a very long blast. Because of this ritual's close association with Rosh Hashanah, the holiday is also known as Yom Teruah, the day of the sounding of the shofar. When the religious services are over, most Jews return home for a festive meal, steeped with symbolism and tradition. You can wear new or special clothing, or you can wear comfortable clothing, whatever suits you. And the tables can be bare or adorned with linens and place settings in recognition of Rosh Hashanah's significance. But the meal is getting together, thinking through what you've just gone and prayed for. We light 2 candles, and the food represents positive wishes for the new year. Good things should happen in the next year. And that's what I'm wishing for right now. Good things to happen for in the next year. Somehow digging ourselves out of the morass that has been created for us. Somehow rising above the crap that we have seen over the past couple of years. Getting our lives in our country straightened out. A huge task, but one in which I believe we need more than human assistance with. So I'll leave you with that. I'll leave you with Rosh Hashanah, Lashana Tovah. Have a great year. Have a great day. I'll see you in the morning. Bye.